Welcome to For Real, your go-to source for all things you would like to see firsthand, imagine experiencing, and actually going to live it and make memories for yourself. Be real, see it for real. You know how everyone has a soft spot and are suckers for babies because they're so adorable? Well, it's the same for baby animals. Sometimes you wish they could stay babies forever. Because let's face it, some grown animals look the opposite of adorable when they're grown. More like ferocious and deadly. Today, we're going to show you our picks of the 10 cutest baby animals that will melt your heart. Be sure to watch all the way till the end, because if you think the baby sea turtles are cute to look at, then you better keep your tissues to your side, because what you'll see at the end might make you shed a tear and go, aww. Number 10. Baby sea turtle. Watching a baby turtle, known as a hatchling, struggle out of the nest and make its way to the water is an emotional experience. After an adult female sea turtle nests, she returns to the sea, leaving her nest and the eggs within it to develop on their own. Sea turtle hatchlings eat a variety of prey, including things like mollusks and crustaceans, hydrozoans, sargassum seaweed, jellyfish, and fish eggs. Hatchlings use the natural light horizon, which is usually over the ocean, along with the white crests of the waves to reach the water when they emerge from the nest. Once out of the nest, hatchlings face many predators, including ghost crabs, birds, raccoons, dogs, and fish. It's estimated that only 1 in 1,000 hatchlings will survive to adulthood. Number 9. Baby koala bear. Koalas love to cuddle both each other and tree branches, and their fuzzy bodies, round ears, and button noses make us want to snuggle them right back. The joey lives in its mother's pouch until around 6 months of age, fully coming into its cuteness when it ventures out into the world via its mother's back. From here, koalas can be found munching on eucalyptus leaves or sleeping, which they do for up to 22 hours per day. Australia's national treasure, koalas, can be spotted in the wild by chance, but the most reliable places to see these cuties include Koala Conservation Centre outside of Melbourne, Koala Park Sanctuary by Sydney, or Lone Pine Koala Sanctuary near Brisbane. If you can't resist the cuddle, please do your research to ensure that you are supporting a reputable and sustainable centre. Number 8. Baby seal. Baby seals are some of the cutest animals on the planet due to their doe eyes, whiskered cheeks, floppy bodies, and inquisitive personalities. If you want to see them in action underwater, snorkel with the Cape Fur seals, known as the dogs of the sea, in South Africa's Hout Bay or Plettenberg Bay. These playful underwater acrobats are as spunky as they are curious. For the ultimate dose of cuteness, you've got to go for something fluffy. Harp seals are covered in white fur and found on the ice or the cold waters of the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. Their white coats turn to light gray in adulthood, so their optimal cute level is definitely while they're young. Number 7. Baby hedgehog. The name for a baby hedgehog is a hoglet. Hedgies have poor eyesight, but excellent senses of smell and hearing. Each hedgie has around 5,000 spines, each of which lasts about a year. A hedgehog is not the same as a porcupine. They are small and have shorter quills and are not as aggressive as porcupines. Luckily, for most of the time, their quills lay flat, so you can hold this cute little creature. Baby hedgehogs start to open their eyes at 13 to 24 days old. Their mothers wean them at 4 to 6 weeks. After 7 weeks, it's okay to remove the baby hedgehogs from their mom's care. Also, make sure to separate the males and the females to avoid breeding. They will be nearing their sexual maturity at 2 months old. Both baby and adult hedgehogs look incredibly cute. Even their posture while facing a threat, curling into a ball, makes you just stop and watch. Number 6. Baby fox. Baby foxes, also known as pups, are cute, comical, and sly little escape artists. They tend to form strong bonds with their owners. A majority of foxes kept as pets have been socialized or hand-raised since birth. Foxes can be trained to use litter boxes. However, females have more success than males. Foxes love to dig, which can cause damage indoors to carpets and potted plants. Not really foxes can be domesticated. Often the foxes people keep as pets are taken away from their mothers when they're very young to help the teething process. This can lead to behavioral problems down the line. They're pretty destructive and they're naturally curious. They chew and they dig. Most foxes have high energy levels, mark their territory with urine, and have demanding enrichment needs. A poor fit for the average pet owner. They require an extremely dedicated owner who can meet their specialized needs and tolerate their natural behaviors. Number 5. Baby squirrel. A female carries her young for a gestation period of 29 to 65 days, depending on the size of the species. Smaller squirrels have shorter gestation periods, according to the University of Michigan's Animal Diversity Lab. Mothers give birth to 2 to 8 offspring at one time. Babies are called kits or kittens and are born blind. They depend on their mothers for around 2 to 3 months. After 7 to 8 weeks, the young are weaned. When the kits leave the nest, they don't travel farther than 2 miles from home, according to the Massachusetts Department of Wildlife and Fisheries. Some species of squirrel have new litters every few months or as little as twice per year. 4. A baby rabbit. A baby rabbit is called a kit. A female is called a doe and a male is called a buck. Rabbit kits are born with their eyes and ears sealed shut and are completely furless. Mother rabbits only ever feed their kittens once a day, rarely twice, and that's for just 5 to 10 minutes. At around 3 weeks old, kittens start to produce and eat their own cicatrophs, special night poos. From 3 weeks old, rabbits start nibbling at solid food and are getting ready to leave the nest. They will start to explore and run about the cage, playing with their litter mates and trying any foods that are offered. After 6 to 8 weeks old, the kittens become totally independent of their mother and can go to a new home. Farewell, Mom! I can take it from here. Number 3. Baby tiger. There's nothing cuter than baby animals, and baby tigers are no exception. Well, the tiger, or Panthera tigris, a large cat native to parts of Asia, India, and Russia, can weigh in at over 300 pounds and measure over 12 feet in length. They start off really tiny and completely helpless. About 3.5 months after mating with a male tiger, the female tiger gives birth to her litter of cubs. Cubs weigh approximately 2 pounds when they are born and are blind and utterly dependent on their mother for food and protection. When tiger cubs are born, there can be as many as 7 brothers and sisters in a litter or group of animals born together, but that's not common. There are usually about 3 born at a time, with only 2 typically growing up to be adults. Grown tigers are never as cute as they are when they are cubs. They're not as cuddly either. They're more likely to scare you away if you get too close. Number 2. Baby panda. A panda bear has got to be the closest to a living, breathing, stuffed animal. These cuddly creatures are native to China and can be seen in the wild if fortune is on your side, in the remote mountainous regions of the Sichuan province, or conservation centers such as Giant Panda Breeding Research Base or the National Bafengxia Panda Reserve. Their black eye patches, squishy fluffy bodies, and curious and playful natures make them an absolutely adorable animal. Baby pandas are incredibly tiny, measuring 0.2 pounds and 1/900th the size of their mothers at birth. They start to get their signature black and white coats around 3 weeks, and this is when their cuteness really starts to set in. Around 6 months, they will be munching on bamboo, playing with their mothers, and tumbling about like fluffy toddlers, and you won't be able to contain yourself. Number 1. Baby sugar glider. Perhaps you've watched those endearing videos of sugar gliders gripping apple slices with their tiny hands and opposable toes. Or maybe you've seen sugar gliders jumping and gliding from one place to the other like mini superheroes. If they haven't captured your heart already, it's only a matter of time. It requires 16 to 20 days for a baby glider to be born, after which the tiny Joey, 0.2 grams, will crawl into a mother's pouch for further development. They are born largely undeveloped and furless, with only the sense of smell being developed. Young are completely contained in the pouch for 60 days after birth and will leave the nest around 110 days after birth. They are called sugar gliders because they love eating sugar and they love playing with soft toys. Sugar gliders spend their daytime hours sleeping in dark nests, so when the night falls, they want to go out and play. Sugar gliders are a lot of fun and can give you a warm, cuddly, loving, and rewarding feeling if they are taken care of properly. Unfortunately, in some US states and other countries, having sugar gliders as pets is illegal. Which of these baby animals do you think made your heart melt the most? Which ones would you like to see us talk about in the future? Comment down below. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching Four-Reelers. Hey, are you a four-reeler yet? If not, what in the world? Join the movement. Click the subscribe, ring the bell to get notified, and let the world know that you too are a four-reeler. Stay safe till next time.